This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Ah, another nostalgia-inspired game. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a new first impressions, and this time it's Crossing Souls, developed by or created by Fourattic and developed Devolver Studios or Digital, whatever. I saw it. I know what I saw there. A game based, from what I understand, based on the hack and slash genre of TMNT and games like that, as well as like a little bit of Legend of Zelda, a game that was made by Nostalgic, Pangs, and I guess another Kickstarter game from what I understand, at least bits of it anyway, but I don't go too deeply in this, I just want to play the game. But before we start, let's see what we got here. We got English, French, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, I think that's Korean, but I could be wrong. Let's turn off vibration, even though I already have it auto shut off on my controller. Let's see, aim. Select living character. Wait, can you play dead characters too? Interact, hit. Looks pretty straightforward. Okay. Video. We'll just leave it as is. How about our audio? Might turn down the music just a little. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright. Let's see what this game's all about. The story takes place in a small town in California right at the beginning of 1986. Small town in California, those don't exist. Too many people living in California to tell you the truth. You know, this game taking place in like the 1980s, I wouldn't be surprised if this game was inspired by like 80s, movies like The Goonies and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised, or Stranger Things. I think that was being popular by the time this game was being worked on. I guess technically it still is popular, but you know what I mean. So, and I guess during the cutscenes, it played as if the screen was being played through like a, what, CTV or whatever. You know, those big those big bulbed TVs, not like flat screens back in the day. I guess that works for the aesthetic. But anyway, Chris, wake up, you moron! Just wake up, come on. Oh, what the hell, Kevin? What have you been up to? You're not gonna believe this, Chris. It's amazing. Cut it out, Mom. Mom will be mad if you're not back for breakfast. Listen, get the gang together in the treehouse. I have something incredible to show you. If this is one of your stupid jokes, you better be ready to squirt. This time it's important, man, honest. Stop calling me Squirt. I'm nearly 10. All right, wait for me there while I pick up Matt, Big Joe, and Charlie. You say, for exposition purposes. Hurry, I think it's starting to rot. It smells awful, man. What is this, what was that one movie? Not Sleep Down, Steep Down? Crap. It's a movie written by Stephen King, but it was about 4 boys finding a dead body. Oh, I can't remember the name now. I wonder. That's almost kind of what it reminds me of. What? Over and out. Why does he always have to get himself into trouble? What a way to start the summer. I guess we're playing as Chris then. In all pixel art goodness. Alright, summer begins. What type of adventure will we get into in summer? Everyone in the gang has walkie-talkie. Matt tweaked them so we could use them over several miles. Now we got the geek head of the group, of course. So it is like the Goonies. And there's I guess he's our kid brother or something like that. There's a family pet. Yeah, I guess he's the scientist slash, guy who messes with stuff because I don't know what that goo is on the floor there. So, oh, they got a Nintendo. Everyone's got to have a Nintendo. Let me guess, they play D&D and they do all this stuff that they say everyone did in the 80s, which is not true. I lived in the 80s. I know what it's all about. These people don't know what they're talking about. Usually most people who made these games are not as old as I am, so. It's not working. The storm has cut out a load of electrical devices. But he has his Nintendo. I'm not saying kids couldn't have Nintendo. I'm just saying it was as common as people think it was, Last night, Kevin and I were finally about to get past Boy Icarus. Oh, Kid Icarus. But the storm ruined the game. We're not supposed to be playing that late, so we didn't say anything and pretend we were asleep. Kid Icarus is a kind of a difficult game. At least it was back in the day, anyway. Gulp, gulp. Yeah, I can't use... Although, didn't this game appear on the Switch? Couldn't they technically use Kid Icarus as a name? I guess they don't have the rights to it. Or rights to use it. Wait, what's my dad up to in the yard? I should go see what's going on. He's usually busy with his flowers, not standing there for no reason. He could be just observing life. 15 men on dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Classic pirate chant. What's this? Boy Scout badges? My grandpa Stephen was a war hero. They gave him so many medals that my dad had to buy this stand to hang them all up. I did. My granddad. The only one in my family is my granddad. He had some medals, but unfortunately, we lost him to thieves years ago. So sad day. I think it's to Williams brothers, my brothers in arms. That's about right. Oh, there's a Simon. Is this game filled with 80s nostalgia for no reason? Kind of like in 80s movies where they throw all the crap at the kids' walls, thinking they were into everything like that, just because it was people who didn't know anything about it. They're just like, whatever. They're into all this stuff, Again, I didn't leave a very expensive life myself. My family did have to subsist on food stamps for a long time in my early days as a kid, so I don't feel like doing this now. What, like cleaning the toilet or going to the bathroom or something? I'm not sure. Let's see what else is in here. Yep. My mom is finishing up her first book, The Walking Castle. It's about a castle with legs as owned by a strange young magician. Howl's Moving Castle? That's what you're referencing? When did the book that movie was based off was written? Was it written in the 80s? Could be wrong. I don't remember. There's a Miyazaki film called Howl's Moving Castle, which is based off a book. But I guess they're referencing Howl's Moving Castle, or whatever the original title is. I forgot. A load of contemporary history exams corrected by my dad. All failed. I guess his dad's a teacher then. Ha ha ha. That hairstyle doesn't work for someone in the 80s and the blue hair, but what do I know? That hairstyle looks like it's something from more modern times. Unless he's a punk, the punk era, but he doesn't look like he doesn't act or look like a punk. So I'm gonna trust that they're just giving the hairstyle to be clever. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be poo-pooing on this game quite a bit just because. Games and movies like that who do 80s nostalgia usually don't do it very well. Because usually most people who did like the 80s are younger than that. So, best friend. Who drew that? Okay, yeah, they're clearly a colorful cast of characters. Well, you got to be in a kids movie. Like from the 80s. Good morning, son. It seems your brother has escaped through the window again to mess around. He's a lost cause. Wait, Nicole, you call your mom Nicole? I guess it's so we know, but wouldn't it be from Chris's perspective, so wouldn't it be mom? No, don't worry, Mom, I'll bring him back safe and sound. You two will be the death of me one of these days. Anyway, your father's been waiting for you in the garden all morning. He's pretty excited. I think he has a gift for you. What is it, a BB rocket, was it BB rifle? For me? Awesome, let's see what it is. I could have put on my, surfer voice for this guy, but I don't know. I just think it's funny being the voice I'm giving. Kevin's birthday, Super Bowl Final 84, LA Raiders versus Washington. Chris's birthday. Football is pretty popular in America. I wouldn't be surprised if they liked football. Big Joe lost his ball, one of our bets. I take any challenge seriously, especially if Charlie's watching. I guess Charlie, I assume, is the girl of the group. When I get home from school, the first thing I do is clean my BMX and get it ready. I have to be prepared for any mission that comes my way. Let's see what this one is. There are so many tools here, they could build a spaceship without ever leaving the garage. How old is this kid again? I mean, he's probably making a joke, but before we used to go to the lake Pampana together in the car. Wait. Someday I'll drive this car. It's no DeLorean, but impress Charlie. 'Cause 80s. 'Cause Back to the Future was a movie. I'll take her to the drive-in cinema to see the new Trek Wars movie. Let me see. Well, obviously it could be Star Wars, because what movie came out in 86? Was it? Let's see. Star Wars came out in 79, and then Empire was 83. So I guess it'd be Return of the Jedi. Or if he's talking about Star Trek, I forgot which movie came out around that time. Sorry, I don't remember every date off the top of my head. We'll buy a huge tub of popcorn and drink from the same can of Grog. Trademark. Wait a minute, did I say that out loud? Well, he is a teenager, right? You know, there's only two things on a teenage boy's mind. Anything in here? Alright. Yeah, I feel like this game references the game. No, I don't hate the developers or anything like that. It's just, you know, you see it so often, it's just like you get tired of it. It's sometimes hard to ignore. The barbecue and the garden are legendary. We always end up lying out in the grass, ready to burst. Wait, what? Barbecues in the garden are legendary. We always end up lying out. Okay. I don't barbecue, but we grill every once in a while in my household. It was our old dog Sparky's house. As soon as we got home from school, we'd run into the garden and throw his ball as high as we could until he jumped over our heads. It was amazing. Kevin would take him everywhere he went. They were two peas in a pod, but one day, Sparky disappeared. They found him dead. Some idiot had run him over. Come on, son. We all loved Sparky, but life goes on. We'll buy another dog at Christmas. Your brother will love him. Dad, Kevin doesn't want another dog. He wants Sparky back. What's it going to be like Frankenfurter, where we were going to bring the dog back to life? We're not miracle workers, son. I know, I guess not. Yeah, dogs die, unfortunately, and, well, what can I tell you? Personally, I haven't had a dog myself. I had multiple cats, but they've all passed on, and I'm at that age where I can't really take care of an animal anymore. I'm just too busy with things and everything. There's my little guy. So looking forward to your vacation. Yeah, Dad. I'm meeting up with the guys and Kevin. Kevin? Has your brother snuck out again? I didn't even see him leave. Since Sparky died, he's brought nothing but trouble to this family. Anyway, what are your plans for today? You know, just the usual stuff. A little baseball, nothing out of the ordinary. Do you need anything else, Dad? You see, Chris, when I was your age, your grandpa made this baseball bat for me just when he left for the war. I know there are better family heirlooms in this Is this referencing the Sandlot? Oh my god. This is special. I scored some of the best home runs of my youth with it, and it's time for it to keep making history in your hands. Except in the Sandlot, it was a baseball, but oh my god, this is just full of 80s stuff. I know it's in the 80s, but anyway. This guy is Chris Williams. This guy is agile, quick, brave like no other. Using his baseball bat and climbing skills, there's no challenge too big for him. It's kind of referencing Earthbound too, almost. Okay, I guess we can equip. Oh, Chris Williams, the most agile guy in the group and able to climb almost any surface without batting an eye. His favorite weapon is the baseball bat his dad gave him. With it, he can hit but he just got the bat. Anyway, he can hit projectiles and kick his enemies' butts. Chris has undoubtedly got what it takes to be a leader. I guess. I don't know. I've seen better leaders. Oh yeah, our diary. Get the gang together. Summer's here. What a way to start. A strange lightning storm has caused mayhem in Tajunga overnight. What type of town name is that? Go and find Matt, Big Joe, Charlie. Meet up back with Kevin at the treehouse. The adventure has just begun. Woohoo! Now it looks like we can collect stuff. Looks like cassettes. Let's see, VHS or Betamax, depending, but I guess in this case it would be VHS. Almost no one ever remembers Beta. Oh no, Beta! Cassette tapes, and I assume Nintendo cartridges, but they can't use the name Nintendo. But, yep, full of 80s. Wow, it's amazing. Thanks, Dad. Let me show you a few tricks. At school, I was the best batter in my class. Head over to the batter's mound. Once you're there, we'll start the lesson. Just a few quick pitches to practice that swing. so we can bash enemies over the head with it, since this is a kind of an action game. Let's see. If you hit square at the right time, you can knock back projectiles. By holding the L2, you anchor your character, and you'll be able to knock back projectiles in the selected direction with more precision. Okay, L2. I guess we'll find out how that works. I thought he said hold it down. Great, son. I see you inherited the Williams family genes. Now go enjoy the summer. Oh, and do me a favor. Take care of your brother, please. Try to keep him away from trouble. Okay, Dad. What's his, I guess, Dad's profile got unlocked? John Williams. John Williams, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, John Williams teaches contemporary world history at Carambolo Hills School. He is known amongst his students as the Record Man due to his over-the-top stories recalling his experience as a professional baseball player with the Tujunga Lynxes. After the death of his father, Sergeant Stephen Williams, John proposed to his college sweetheart, Nicole O'Brien. O'Brien! Their first child, Chris, was named after John's uncle Christopher, who died saving his father life in the Battle of the Atlantic. Well, this is in the 80s, so yeah, that makes a timeline, like in terms of family heritage and stuff like that, so. Alright. Anything else, Dad? It's time for you to enjoy the summer, but watch out. Last night's storm caused a lot of problems around town. The neighbors seem pretty stressed out. Don't worry, I'll be careful. Anything else? Okay, it's a repeat. Some dialogue lets you check it multiple times for extra references, but others don't. I'm just going to start checking stuff once, because we'll be here forever if the game has multiple dialogue. You're leaving already? You're leaving already? Wait up. Wait, why didn't she have a portrait before when we talked to her? Okay, whatever. Hey, I can't find your brother. I think he snuck out again. Maybe. So, do you have an idea where that brother of yours has gotten to? Yeah, he's at the treehouse. I'm going to get the other guys and head over there. Huh, you know, I don't like you guys going to the woods. Oh, well, never mind. Go and find your brother before he gets in any trouble. What type of Irish mother are you? Like, are you guys Catholic too? You know, she shouldn't be just like, oh, it's fine. She should be like beating their butts for not being home and all this other stuff. I knew a few Catholic raised buddies who you know, had the Irish moms and stuff like that. Don't worry, he's probably just throwing stones at some poor animal or setting off firecrackers and some shit somewhere. Huh, I didn't expect cursing in this game. What's this rated again? Oh, it's rated M. Huh, I didn't even notice that while I was playing it. Well, there you go. I was about to say, I thought this was going to be rated like E or T or something. That I wasn't even paying attention, so there you go, folks. What? Watch your mouth, young man. You don't want... Oh, I accidentally pressed my button while that... You don't want me to go grounding you or whatever? No, okay, I'm going. See you later. Okay, but be careful. And don't even think about taking the shortcut. I've got a bad feeling about that old hermit. I'm sure he smokes hippie grass. What was it called back in the game? Was it hippie grass or weed? Or because it wasn't always weed, but I don't remember what it was called back in the day. Even though my folks partook of it in their younger days. Okay, Mom, right. I'm out of here. See you later. I guess we gotta go, so... Oh, we can smack... Can we smack her? No. Boo. Have a good day. Be careful out there. That's kind of boring. Oh, well, whatever. I was hoping they'd let you smack stuff just to be a dick, you know. More tutorials. Don't forget to save your progress if you come across one of those floppy disks. Ooh, floppies. Remember those? Don't think twice and save your game. 3x5 floppies. Oh, man. Games used to be stored in that. They used to have, like, 1 whole megabyte. Woo! Why do they call them floppies? Aren't they supposed to be... In this case, they look like Nintendo cartridges. Or whatever. Yep. Don't have a save there, so that's fine. Yeah, that doesn't quite look like a floppy from the design. The floppies are the square black, like, disc you insert into old IBMs and stuff like that. But don't bother us. We have a lot of work to do. What happened here? Last night's lightning storm created a lot of problems around town. We're still assessing the damage. Storm was unbelievable. We have nothing compared to the day we have ahead of us. Jeez. I guess, are they the only repair people in town? What's it? MC Guyber. MacGyver repair. Oh, MacGyver. Oh my God. Another reference. Oh my God. I'm gonna blow a gasket. Stupid lightning storm. I hope that power comes back so soon so I can hear Johnny's voice again. Johnny Guitar. Oh, Johnny, I hope he doesn't think I don't want to pick up the phone. You guys just talking. Wait, what? I should call Wendy to tell her what happened at prom. Oh man, talk about the suburban lifestyle. 11 and 12, that should be all. You have to be prepared just in case. I don't know what could happen after last night's storm. 20, 21, you can never have too many cans of beans. Maybe I should go back in for more. Chocolate, of course. I need chocolate. I can never survive a storm like last night's without chocolate. Chocolate, okay. I said I was going to only talk to people once. I can't help myself. It's a habit. But I'll always talk to him once just to get the gist of it. So, is there like a run button in this? There's a dodge button. Oh, that maybe I wasn't pressing it right when I was doing the. Maybe I was pressing R2 instead of a. Looks like the Freemans have decided to build a pool in their yard. Huh. I must have been pressing R2 when we were doing the bat thing. So okay. I thought I pressed L2, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Who are you? Oh, I can't talk to you. Mrs. Johnson, you're watering your plants too much. Stop it, you crazy lady. Beware the goat. Our neighbor Sid has a pet goat. He's crazy. He's a wild and crazy neighbor, he is. Alright, what's around? Might as well look around for stuff just in case there's like secret like stashes of goodies or stuff like that. Because, you know, games are got hidden. Most modern games now like have hidden stuff all over the place. Guess that's a cat or something? What's up? Are you coming to give me a hand? Oh, hi, Mr. Williams. No, I was just passing by. Of course you were. Kids nowadays only know about being on the streets. Yo, dog. ... Well, at least you're out getting some sun. I'm sure all kids in the future will be glued to those video game gadgets. That is true. Oh, really true. ... It was different back in my day. Your age, I was already a full-grown man, you know. I started working on... I mean, that's technically true in Jewish culture. Actually, a lot of cultures, but in Jewish culture, you're technically a man at 13, so... But that's because of the way things were back in the day, because people lived shorter lives. So, you know, you had to kind of grow up pretty quickly, otherwise, you know. But anyway, let's leave before it's too late. Before the old man keeps talking. Alright. What else we got? Oh, nope. What the... Okay, I thought the little brother was the techie, so maybe it's this guy. He looks like he's kind of designed, well, other than the nerd character in any, like, childhood, like the Voyager, or was it the Voyagers? I think there's a British movie about a bunch of kids who found some aliens and built a spaceship or something like that, but I don't know if it was called the Voyagers or something like that. I don't remember that movie too often. But anyway, obviously he looks like he's designed similar off like Jeff from Earthbound or any of the nerd characters, you know. Oh no, help! Matt, what the heck is that? Chris, just in time. The energy limiter is damaged and I can't stop shooting gamma rays. Destroy the 3 generators before it destroys the neighborhood. Okay, what? I don't think I should just leave just yet. I was doing something, wasn't I? I can't just leave. What happens if I walk into the thing? Oh, come on, game. You're not even going to give me, like, game overs or... Oh, and you can tell that's Jeff's house because of... Or not Jeff, because of those, like, automated, like, hedge clippers there. Alright, let's destroy these things. Yeah, it's just showing us the mechanics of it. Destroy the generators. Will look like a typical, like, 1950s sci-fi. I forgot what those are called, though. They're like the energy... Basically, they're like energy conductors or whatever they're called, where you can put your hands on and the volts of energy, like, touch your fingers, they connect to it. But I forgot what they're actually called. They're cool to look at, but I forgot what their designs. I don't think I should... Oh, okay. Oh, I guess you could technically... Can you get the... No? I'm just seeing if there's anything else you can do before doing the obvious. I have no idea what all this is for. Matt will know what the hell it's all about. I noticed as soon as he leaves his mom's place, he's more off... Well, other than saying shit earlier, he's more off to cursing and stuff like that. Remember, cursing back in the day is different from modern cursing, too, so... Anyway. I mean, people still said the 7 deadly words, but, you know, cursing has changed. Well, it changes every generation when you think about it. That was close! A minute longer and the neighborhood would have been burnt to a crisp. Wait, what's this new gadget of yours? It's a gamma booster, a new component. I'm working on it, but I've already used my last gamma bars. At least I've still got my laser gun. What, do you gotta create the Hulk now, too? Yeah, back in the day, in comic books and stuff like that, you used to use the word gamma, throw that around a lot when they didn't actually know what like gamma radiation actually meant in scientific terms. Cool. It might just come in handy because we need to get to the treehouse right away, Matt. Kevin has been on one of his investigations again. This time, I guess maybe his brother is more the inquisitive type more than the adventure type. This time it seems important. Okay, it'll be a good way to try out my laser gun. Yeah, but now you're coming with me. That seems like more like a threat more than anything. Okay, that was weird. What, by entering inside his body? And of course he's got the typical nerd glasses and the buck teeth. A little Matthew Bauer. Bauer? A little genius. His laser gun, jetpack, and intellect make him a unique specimen both inside and outside the group. Matt Bauer. Matt Bauer. His most powerful weapon is his brain. He's the smartest of the group, and his original homemade inventions kind of also reminds me of like anyone like in the 80s with those Rube Goldberg's machines like Pee-wee's Playhouse and stuff like that. But Pee-wee's Big Adventure and all that. He's his original home inventions, among other amazing tools, allow him to fly short distances and fire long-range energy projectiles. There's no problem too difficult for Matt. He's like right out of a 1950s sci-fi. Remember, they can always change their characters by pressing L1. And I assume they all have their different, yeah. Matt can hover for bits at a time and get tired because he gets nauseous. I get nauseous. I can't see anything without my glasses. You know, stuff like that. So actually, probably Matt looks close to me, like I was at that age. Actually, I was the blonde-haired kid with glasses and all that other stuff. So it's not too far off. Although I wasn't a genius inventor, mind you. But Matthew, why don't you stop making these silly toys and invent something that's actually useful? Your inventions just don't live up to the Bauer name. But Dad, gamma rays. Gamma rays? Reading comics is bringing your IQ down. At your age, I'd already taken my first steps in ARPANET. Don't be so hard on him, Joshua. The boy has... Oh, don't be so hard on him, Joshua. The boy is to discover his new fields and something applicable to biology wouldn't be so terrible. But Heather, don't mislead the boy. What Matt needs to study is robotics. What's the future? That's the future. It will be the future for a little while. Don't worry, Mom. Someday I'll make something you'll both be proud of. Of course you will. Go and have fun for the rest of the day. The air quality is exquisite today. You'll spoil him too much, Heather, and he won't even become anyone. You spoil him too much, Heather, and he won't ever become anyone. What? What does that mean? What is it? Okay, whatever. That was a weird saying. I don't know why. This is where I store my chemical materials at sub-zero temperatures. Nobody can open it without my authorization. Well, can we open it then? Nope. Of course we can't. This modem emits a high-frequency sinusoidal electrical signal, and its bandwidth, frequency, and phase have been modified. Basically, allows my computer to communicate with one another. This is the 80s, right? Am I wrong? The internet didn't get invented, like, modem, right? So, okay, I know this is supposed to be, like, kind of sci-fi-y, but the modem didn't, like, the internet, actually, when did the internet first get, like, invented? Maybe it was around this time. Oh, apparently Matt blows up if you leave him standing for, oh, Nikola Tesla? Let's see. Surprised didn't have Edward or Edison on there, but there is that whole debate on Edison and Tesla and stuff like that, where Edison was more likely to have stolen a lot. I mean, he came up with some stuff himself legitimately, but he did steal a lot of ideas too and took credit for a lot of stuff that wasn't his. So, and Tesla wanted to have free energy, while Edison wanted to obviously charge it, you know, capitalize it. So, but anyway, my family is full of renowned scientists and doctors. They're all there, starting with my great-grandfather. But you're not going to name anymore. Oh, sorry. They said something about Edison, but I accidentally popped over it. No. Why isn't it saying it now? Latest. Oh, just the award. Okay, never mind. I was like, what is he talking about? Oh, okay. I adapted the operating system on this Macintosh, and add voice recognition. Now I'm working on my own personal Alfred. Oh yeah, Batman. Actually, Batman would be in his dark ages at this point in the 80s. I think Frank Miller started writing on his comic around this time. I could be wrong though, might be by a couple of years. But yeah, Batman was more dark around this time than back in the day. He was more, sillier with like the 60s Batman and stuff like that. Although it's going to be a girl, I think I'll call her Mira. AI is the way forward. Let's see. Okay, how about the parents? I don't have time for child's play, Matt. You should be studying quantum physics instead of wasting time with your little friends. His design looks like he's designed like Doc from Back to the Future, at least with the stuff on his head. ... Don't listen to your father, Matthew. You know how he is about studying, but I know you'll go very far, son. Thanks, Mom. I'm like you guys proud of me one day. Of course you will, son. Okay, anyway. Let's head on out. Anything else we can check before we leave? Probably not. Or, probably... Oh. I built it... Oh, I guess each character has different dialogue depending on who you're switched to when you check certain things, but I'm not going to check everything, but... I built a thermohydrograph and connected it to an ionized ray receiver. So not only can it capture lightning, but then it can convert the energy to charge my devices. This is batteries. Because I'm a nerd. Nerd. Probably his favorite movie is Revenge of the Nerds, Alright, anything else we can do before we leave? Go to the obvious next section. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, that's the neighborhood itself. Okay. There's this whole other see neighborhood, main square, library, school, cemetery, caravan park, suburbs, Tajunga. Actually, oh, you can't open that stuff. Could we have blasted it open before? Wasn't there another one around here that I saw or something like that? Like that you could blast open, or I could probably ignore it, but oh, it looks like he has a cooldown timer for his. I just noticed a little like arrow on his or not arrow, the green bar under his thing. Looks like he has like a limited amount of power. Hey, I can't blow that stuff up. But there was nothing in it. Shouldn't something have dropped from it? Or is that just to show, hey, you can do that? I'd rather there'd be secrets inside of that than anything, so. Yeah, doesn't have any dialogue with them. Okay, well, I'll just skip it. I don't know why I'm checking all this stuff, so let's go. Are they both about? Yeah, about the same speed. Let's see what this guy says. Can't go through there. The road is closed for repairs. Lightning struck down a few times. Do you know? But I'm sorry, but you have to take a detour if you want to get to the square. You can take the shortcut to the west. Isn't that kind of dangerous? Didn't our moms tell us not to do it? Our moms are gonna be mad at us. So, actually, I'd rather play as the nerd. Personally, just because it more resembles me that age. So. I wish I was one of those intelligent nerds, but nope. Well, I mean, I was smart-ish, but I wasn't like super genius, that type of thing. Chris is able to climb certain surfaces. Press circle to hold on to climbing surfaces. Press X to jump. Okay, we had to play as Chris. Fine, we had to play as the jock. No, I'm just kidding. Chris can leap from one climbing surface to another while climbing X to press X to jump to the next surface. Press circle again to hold on to it. So, but how's Matt doing this if we're playing as Chris? Whatever. I'm just messing. Tutorials more than a possible lead. That's no problem for Matt. Hold down X to glide with him. Yeah, I kind of already figured that out. I wish more games were more intuitive when it came to like tutorials and in game design. Most games nowadays have to basically just spoon feed everyone the instructions. I don't know. I think if you have good, apparently Matt can't swim. What about Chris? What happens if he falls? Oh, it's like in all video games. No, first video game outing, no one can swim. Nope, not at all. You'd think Chris would be one of the ones to be able to swim. But I know it's a game mechanic, but still. Yep. It's nice out today, right? Nothing could ruin it for me. Yeah, he's on his hippie thing. Whoa, man, it's nice out today. Nothing could ruin it for me. Nah, anyway. Whoa, what are those? I mean, those are watermelons, but, like, what are they? Well, I'm going to destroy his watermelons. Take this! Take this, Herman, and your lifestyle. This is what you get for living outside the system. Take that! Actually, it wouldn't be wrong of us to think a kid would do something like that back in the day. I'm sure there's something better to do. Nope. You just smashed watermelons. You're a young little not Gulliver. What was his name again? Not Gulliver. Gallagher. That's it. Ha. The comedian who smashed watermelons. If you press the square button, you'll be able to shoot with Matt. By holding the L2, you can anchor your character, and you'll be able to shoot and select a directional with more precision. Gotcha. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, I could easily have figured out that I need to do that from just playing. But unfortunately, the game has to tell us because not everyone is intuitive with stuff like that. So I think it's just up to poor game design. And I don't think most classes do a good job or online classes do good jobs with game design in terms of teaching the player how to use their abilities without actually having to spoon feed it to them. It's one of those like minor gripes I have when it comes to games in general. Matt has an automatic radar. Press L2 once to activate it. While active, it'll automatically target the closest objective. To deactivate the radar, press L2 again. This mode is perfect when you're surrounded. Wait, okay. Oh, gotcha. Oh, it actually... Oh, it looks like he's set to, looks like he's strafing. Yeah, see, he's, targeted it, so he strafes around it, or whatever, so... Oh, we got... Oh, whoa. Okay. Apparently these are dangerous. These are radical rats. Hope none of them know Kung Fu. Or ninjutsu. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. I assume it's like watch out for rats or something like that. Can we actually... Oh, I was about to say, can we smash the barrels? Okay. Just violence like always. High voltage. Maybe Matt will know what to do with this thing. I was hoping things would drop if you smash these things, but nope. Alright. Check with Matt. These electrical switches are activated by receiving a good discharge of electricity. I could try shooting it with my laser gun. Laser gun! Oh, goody goody. We're going. We're ahead. Whee! Now where to? Wow, this morning's storm has destroyed the town. Even the police are working today. Of course, it was one hell of a storm, Chris. How do you think I managed to charge my ray? Phenomenal cosmic powers, I guess. With everything that's gone on, you could have made yourself your very own Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein's monster. For how 80s you guys are, you think you'd be aware of that. Okay, let's go look for... Actually, most people don't know that for sure, so I just make fun of that. He must be at the home uptown behind the main square. Okay. Kevin flew by here this morning at full speed on his BMX. He was heading north. Don't know why he was in such a hurry. Kevin on his BMX? What? You know how expensive those things were back in the day? Hello. Hi, have we met before? Maybe video games are one of my vices. What does that mean, kid? Never wait in line if you want to go in. Oh, is this an arcade? Someone should go and help Wyatt, or we'll never be able to play games in the arcade again. That guy looks like Dennis the Menace. Wyatt won't let us in until he fixes the power. Yeah, let's take a look at the arcade. Why not? Let's see. Pac-Man, Missile Command, Kung Fu. What? They can actually use the actual names of some of these. Donkey Kong. Except I think it says like Dinky or something like that. Does that have Polybius? That's not even a real game. That's just a joke. Let's see. GW. I'm not a General Arcade. Star Command. Does that say Paradise Lost or something like that? Super something Bros. Obviously the Super Mario Bros. New Machine, Coke, except they're the same as Grok. Oh, there's Chun-Li. You can see that's clearly Chun-Li, a poster of her. What was it? I was doing something, wasn't I? Excite Bike and Space Invaders. I'm not sure what the GWBW is. That could be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, possibly. And then or is that BLSSDS? I'm not sure on that one. That one looks like the Tron machine, possibly. But anyway, See what this guy says. Now, not now, kids. I'm trying to fix this. The storm screwed up the lights, and I have to find the issue if I want to open Invaders Arcade today. Well, we can help you, I guess. We can help you if you want. No, I got it covered. It's pretty easy. I just have to join the blue and red cables, and then I have to cut the grounding and paste it to the box. No. Wait, wouldn't that cause a short circuit? Are you sure you got this? For sure. Of course. Anyway, if you want, it's not like I'm asking for your help or anything, but if you want, maybe you could go to the meter room. Maybe you'll see something weird. I'm not saying I have no idea. It's just, I haven't been there yet. Yeah, that's it. Huh, I bet the meter room. Where's the meter room? Last door on the left. Oh, we can't ask anything else. Okay. Okay, now we have to accept the quest before we can actually go in there. So we have to play as a... Oops. Forgot. That's what his dodge ability is. It's just Scooty... on a Scooty Puff Jr. So... Now, can we have to... Do we actually, like, have to float towards? Oops. Right, he only has so much juice, because... I guess his jet boots work similar to, his gun in terms of like power and juice. That should do the trick. All it needed was a little extra juice. Let's see if it works now. I forgot to grab that chest. Oh well. We could probably run back in there and grab it. Hey Juan, I think we fixed it. Wait, what are you talking about? I did all myself. Wow, what a jerk. Wyatt always has everything under control. But we did it! I'm so good, not even I can believe it, honestly. My mom used to say, Wyatt, you're a genius. Yup, if only my mom had supported me. Are you deaf or something? We fixed it, man. I'm the king of electronics. Someday I'll be an IT wizard. Yup, I'm going to go far. It's useless. He's out of it. He must be high. I don't think kids said it like that back in the day, but whatever. We should make the most of it and help ourselves to the chip jar. Hey, don't even think about it. Leave your spare change in the jar. I won't let you go too far. Here's Wyatt. No. Let's see what the... Oops. New profile. Oh, we got Joshua Bauer. Oh, yeah, I forgot those are... This was... Okay. Nicole... Wait, I thought... Oh, right. She'd take her last name. Anyway, Nicole met John during a Yardbirds concert in 1986. Is that a... Yardbirds. Would that be the... No, that wouldn't be the Beatles. Or the Monkees. What band had birds in the name? It could... No, not Jets. God, unfortunately, even though I grew up in that time, I don't remember every single band name. I'll think about it later what that reference is. It was love at first sight, but Nicole's parents never accepted the relationship. A year later, Nicole ran away from home and the two eloped. The rejection Nicole suffered at the hands of her parents quickly unveiled a burning desire, telling fantastic stories in order to forget her sad experiences. That comes from being rejected? What? Anyway, her latest novel, based on stories she would tell Chris and Kevin before bedtime, is soon to be published. Of course she's the bestest novelist ever. He's the bestest dad? No, I'm just kidding. Joshua Bauer is the penultimate rung on the respected ladder of German scientists. Oh, he's German. Oh, yeah, Bauer is German, yeah. Who have received a long list of awards. The Bauers. Joshua received the Albert Einstein National Science Award for his advancement in robotics and artificial intelligence, an award which he followed by his most important work to date, OK Robot. You mean iRobot? By Isaac Asimov. During the 10th World Congress on Artificial Intelligence held in Austin, Joshua met a young biologist named Heather, whom he married. Together they had their only child, Matthew Bauer. Usually the intelligent people only have like one kid. For the best. Heather Bauer. Heather is a respected lecturer with a distinguished professional career. She was raised in California by her mother, Allie, who was widowed in 1962 after her husband, Leslie, tragically died in a plane crash. She was a natural-born biologist who was inspired by her heroine, Lynn Margulis, led investigations into creating her own theories in the emerging field of genetics. She was transferred to Jujunga after marrying scientist Joshua Bauer. Her son Matthew was born as it were surrounded by chips and microscopes. Man, what's wrong with you today? Wyatt. Age 12, Wyatt saw a strange arcade machine known as Poing Bong for the first time. He was downright obsessed with that game. Wyatt saved every cent he could to buy second-hand arcade machines. Gradually, he started to modify them, releasing improved versions of his beloved games. 10 years later, he was able to buy 20 of the best machines at the time and decided to open his own little video game sanctuary, Invaders Arcade. He now controls the gaming industry in Tujunga alongside his business partner and friend, Gary. Gary. Oh, he actually can't go back inside. So I have no idea what was in that treasure chest. Well, that stinks. Okay, whatever. That's not a big deal. It didn't take me that long to get back here. If I really wanted to see what was inside of it. What's up? You out of change? It's not that. I want to ask you something. It has to be something, huh? Look, so many big adventures are clouding your judgment. Do you think I'm an NPC or something? The Great Wyatt isn't here to put up with your foolishness. It's not that. It's just nothing. What were you expecting? That I was going to give you a mission or a flaming sword to kill some wizard? Okay, that's enough. I get it. Give me some change for the machines over there. I'm all out of change. Wow, Wyatt's a dick. Nobody really knows what it's made of. Some people think it was kerosene and maybe a battery acid, but it's just so good. Wait, weird thing about Coca-Cola, it used to actually be made out of cocaine. I'm not joking. Check up on that. Rule number 1, Wyatt rules. Seriously? And I guess we can't. What should I play next? Let's see. Alright, too bad we can't actually play these machines. Why does everyone keep bothering me? Has anyone thought I want to be alone? No, well, alright. This game is hardcore. Oh, we can actually check these. Gods will be watching. Oh, Gods will be watching. Is that made by the same studio? Huh, maybe. There's another pixel game. It's like a survival game, I think it is. I haven't played it, but I'm aware of it. Probably the hardest game in Invaders Arcade. I don't even want to think about how much money Wyatt has made on this machine. Not enough. So, okay, so it's a reference to another game, maybe by the same studio or something like that, or at least, or developer or something like that. They say if you press up, down, left, right, BA, it also stars well. The characters change into 4 French guys acting for blood. Cool. The Nanami code has always been a surprising story. Another reference in the 80s. Do you get it? We're gonna think about cutting in, right? Wow, parachute pants. Holy crap. I used to wear those. You weren't thinking about cutting. Okay, that's repeating. You weren't thinking about. Okay, they're repeating. Get out of here unless you want me to call my guys in here. Whoa. You can tell she's bad when she has a cigarette. She's a bad dude. She's a bad gal. Do you have change for 5? Huh. Yeah, it looks like he's designed like from an 80s movie. Anyway. There's someone who knows everything going on in this town. That's Gary. They say he has spies. I think he's nuts. Maybe. Kevin was heading north this morning. Don't know what might be there. I could have saved it here and then did the game, but I didn't notice there was a save spot there, so oh well. Then I asked how could that be if I hadn't even been there that afternoon? Okay. Shh, I almost have her in my pocket. Don't distract me. Now he's trying to hit on her. Alright, I won't mess up. I won't cock block you, dude. No, that's just the map again. It looks like last night's storm is hot news. Yeah, I said I was gonna play in the nerd for most of it. A lightning storm scared everyone except me. I don't get scared easily. Ah! And then he just screeches like right immediately. Seems like a lightning struck around town here, electrifying. Wow, talk about 80s style. Holy crap. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. We had to wait for them to get burgers. You're disgusting, Jennifer. How can you think about burgers at this time? I'll be okay with a waffle. Huh, you know who's disgusting? Ashley, she made out with Johnny. Some girls have all the luck. Huh, you can hobble down more than a quarterback. It's no surprise you never pick up guys. Wow. Okay, we're gonna leave that at that. There's one I have bail. Look. Are you talking about the shop or just the sign or? If you're going into the shop, be careful, kid. We're still figuring out how much damage was done by the storm. Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, I can't talk. Oh, we can actually go into the place. I think we're just going to explore. We're probably not going to make much more progress in the rest of the first impression. So. What's up, boy? Can't clean the restaurant until I clean up this mess. Can I help you? Why not? Or, can you help me? Oh, sorry. I misread that. What's up, boy? I can't open the restaurant until I clean up all this mess. Can you help me? No, I can't. Why not? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What's the matter, John? Better see it with your own eyes. Come in. Oh, bugs. Or rats or whatever. So, it's a reference to... Well, it might not be a reference to D&D where, like, you had to fight rats as, like, one of your first encounters. Okay, I need to swap to Chris just because he has better range, or he's a little bit faster with his attacks. But yeah, in D&D, like usually most first encounters are always rats. Thanks, guys. You solved the problem by yourselves. Free of charge. Free of charge? We deserve a reward. Those rats were massive, John. How long have they been here? Yeah, that's right. I doubt they got here last night. Those rats have been in the storeroom for a long time. I've seen dogs smaller than that. Shoo, shoo. Don't say that loud, you pesky kids. Fine, take this and get off here. And don't tell anyone what happened here. If you want to try one of our long burgers again. Okay, thanks. Although I doubt we'll be back again. Ew. Ew. Blah, blah, blah. Come on out of here. This food isn't going to serve itself. I didn't even kill all the rats either, but I guess it was just a minimum. You had to kill this many rats to ride the ride. Are we in a circle jerk? Or circle... Wow, I can't believe I said that. A soda jerk. Man, what is wrong with me today? That Freudian slip, maybe? On John. Raised in the hand of his grandfather Ralph, founder of the controversial and now non-existent Ralph Raw Chips, copyright. Old John learned his way around the kitchen at a young age. Nowadays, John owns the Lon John Diner, a regular stop for the people of Tujunga. There are countless rumors about how Lon John's Diners is run. Rat meat, hamburgers that are never expire, leftover mustard that gets rebottled, but nonetheless, all his customers are in agreement about one thing. Once you try his meat, there's no going back. True. Old John says what he likes, but that Lon John burger is right up there with Pruna's beef burgers. You got that right. My parents took my brother and me there once, and I've never eaten so much in my life. This lady. That guy in the robe will get hot if he keeps shaking it like that. Damn, this place filled up quickly. After we fixed John. Oh, we can't even go in the back end. How about you? Excuse me, sir. Could you stop tipping your seat like that? I don't think it's very safe. Chill out. I have it under control. They'll take it out of my salary. They'll take it out of my salary. Don't worry, that can be fixed. But sir, I want an enchilada. Wow, I've met customers like that before. Jeez, you were such a douche when that nonsense. I've never seen so many spelling mistakes in my entire life. Who wrote this menu? He who writes the menu is my boss. That guy doesn't know how to write. Yeah, I see. Well, let's hope at least the food is good. I won't get my hopes up. Well, why would people eat there then? Okay. I wonder how many people in this game are actually Kickstarter characters. I wouldn't be surprised. Lon John makes money out of anything, even changing the music. It's an old jukebox. That's just how they've been. So. For kids who don't know what jukeboxes are, they're basically just music stands and place, and you put quarters in or however much they charge, and it changes it. But they only had old machines had records, so you had to go by whatever records were in the jukebox. Nowadays, modern ones, they have electronics, so they could have a whole list of songs in it. You're assessing the storm damage. What a mess. Can I actually probably pass this? No, I can't, but yeah. Probably should let the next character maybe call it an episode, I think. Definitely a longish type game. Let's see what this guy says. So getting in trouble, kids? There's the neighborhood bad boy. There's the... What a nice day to enjoy the shade. Have a nice time out there, kids. No, there's a mime. Time to punch him. Because mimes are the devil. No. The founder of Tujunga, Native American. Who knew? They didn't call them Native Americans back then. They called them Indians because they didn't know that we know things differently now, but if you're trying to be 80s, you're ignoring the obvious stuff that you should be. He would have called him an Indian. I'm sorry, but that's what he would have said. Like back in the 80s, that's what we all said, you know. But no, they tend to ignore that stuff. They want to throw in all these references, but they don't try to turn it as real as they can. Hot dogs, you got all types of hot dogs? Okay, well, they're all pork, but kids don't care. You cover everything in mustard and ketchup anyway. True. That is true. We're talking about grown-up stuff out here, like smoking and stuff like that. Okay. So what is to be grown-up? Such lovely children. Here, have a piece of candy. Now we get a sugar hot candy. Back in the day, people used to take stuff from strangers. Not anymore. Especially when I forgot what year it was when they found someone put razor blades in candy and stuff like that, which is messed up. That was a long time ago. But the end is near. They're coming. Oh, pray to the Lord, because they are coming. Who's coming? Them's the one from that fly saw Saucer's kick. They come for the whiskey. They want to invade us so they can drink our whiskey. We have to stop them. Right, I see. And how are we going to do that? Don't worry, kids. I'll save you. I'll drink all the whiskey. I'll save humanity by sacrificing myself. I won't leave a single drop of whiskey. You'll see. I see. Well then, we talked to the guy who thinks the world's about to end, so... Is there a reason to destroy all those crates, like a trophy or something like that? Two teenagers making out. Alright, let's get the 80s movies references out of the way. Let's see. Oh, there's a... what's the name? Oh, The Great Tomar... What? Not Tomar. What's the name of him from... Big? The movie's Big, but I forgot what the name of the fortune teller in it is. Okay, I'm gonna make a wish. Kiss Charlie, travel back in time, play in the MLB. Well, let's play in Major League Baseball, yeah. Your wish will not be granted, and what you know, you cheap, and you know what? Your wish will not be granted, and what would you know, you cheap dumb? Wow, what is wrong with me today? Jeez, I can't speak English. Let's see. That might be Short Circuit. That portrait. Yes. Oh, that's Stand By Me. That's got to be Stand By Me. Airtop. Is that Top Gun? Did Top Gun really come out in the 80s? I guess it did, maybe. Oh, that's Critters. That Grutter or whatever. That Critters. Snake. That could be Lost or Escape from LA, maybe. Or there could be Terminator. And then Fly, yeah, or Fly, well, yeah, The Fly. It's the remake of The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Can you actually go into the movie theater? Okay. Let's see. The ticket office is closed right now. There's no matinee today because of last night's lightning storm. Yeah, it killed everything, huh? Snake is the bomb. He is a bomb. Or it was a bomb. No. Huh? Were you talking to me? Never mind. Hey, weren't you trying to sneak in without a ticket, were you? You weren't trying to sneak in without a ticket, were you? No. What is it? Huh. Cheeky. What? Are you mocking me, nitwit? Do you want me to call security? Do you want me to be banned from this, or do you want to be banned from this theater forever? Okay, okay. You know where the ticket office is? No ticket, no entry. Well, they're not selling tickets right now, so it doesn't matter. Hello, welcome. I'm sorry, but you have to arrive pretty early. I haven't had time to turn them all machines yet. Popcorn or film, our weekly allowance isn't stretched to both of them. Yeah. Oh, you got allowances as a kid? Yeah, no, kids did get allowances as a kid. I didn't get much for one because, you know, our situation at the time. Later on we did, but you like the stuff, right? That's cool, I guess. Beatboxing and all that. On Beatboxing, I'm here to say we're going to be here in a major way. Ooh, ooh. So cool. Of course it's cool. Spread the word around town. The Beastie Boys, or Beastie Boys, obviously, are rad. Okay, whatever. And I'm a fan of the Beastie Boys, to tell you the truth. Are they that old from the 80s? Well, like I said, I don't remember everything from the 80s. Just because I lived in the 80s doesn't remember. I didn't live in a major metropolis, so it's probably slightly different. But Kevin flew by here this morning at full speed. Oh, no, we talked to that kid earlier. Let's see what else is around here. Oh, a comic book shop. Gotta have the obligatory comic book shop. Gary's comic store is like a black hole for our money. I've already spent my weekly allowance here. Yeah, I think we'll check the comic shop and call it an episode, I think. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Ah, the lawn boxes. Yep. I don't know if people know what those are. Those are basically just rows and rows of comic books, and for collectors, they would put them in there. Now, most modern kids don't do comic books anymore. If they do buy anything comics, it's like a graphic novel at best. New Mutants number 98. Oh, X-Men, huh? Would you like to purchase some shares of my company? What? Those are paper colored. These are papers colored in crayon. Okay, I don't know what the joke. I know what the joke is, but hey, what's up? How you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen you around here. Hey, Gary, do you have anything new worth checking out? Please, it's all worth checking out, kid. I only sell the good stuff, so why'd you come? Chit chat or business? Some chit chat. What's new around here? Well, lots of stuff happened. First, last night's lightning storm, that was crazy. Old John's bar took a hit. My partner Wyatt had a huge power outage in his arcade, too. And Kevin stopped by early. He was wigging out about, I don't know, what, something he saw at the lake. Storm. The truth is, last night's storm was pretty terrible. Tell me about it. I had a really bad feeling about it. It was like those atomic bomb tests they do. I wish I had superpowers and could start rocking out all my moves like the real Kung Fu master I am. Keep dreaming there, dude. Long John. What happened to the restaurant? Some business serious mess. I got started by lightning. Brutal. Because of that, he didn't have any power all night. Old John says that all the meat spoiled and there was some problems in the storeroom. Although I don't think that's totally the lightning's fault, if you catch my drift. Wyatt. Seems like you were luckier than your partner. Yeah, poor Wyatt had trouble with the lightning storm too. The arcade's fuse box conked out. He'd better find something to help him fix it, or we'll lose a ton of money. Can't leave that clumsy guy alone. No, whoops. Just repeating some of the dialogue. Storm. Oh, no. We've already asked that. Never mind. Oh, stop it. Alright, Kevin. Did you say Kevin was here? Yeah, he was on his way to that secret base you have in the woods. I like his style, dude. Secret bases are rad. Don't get sidetracked. Where's Kevin? I told you in the treehouse. Go due north and you'll get there. Thanks. I think that's all, Gary. See you later, dude. See you later, Bill and Ted. Alright, what's this? Teenage Mutant Ninja... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. Not teenage, teenage. But the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was in black and white, though. I wonder if the people who wrote that know that. And they all had the same colored bandana because it was all black and white. So, okay. Hello. Have we met? Maybe I have too many vices. Okay, yeah, we have. You're a repeat. Oh, who's? Let's see. Miami Vice. Oh, it says something Vice, but that's basically Miami Vice. But Hunter the Duck, obviously Howard the Duck. Yeah, there's a Superman picture. Clearly they're using the Superman signal. Isn't that copyrighted though? But anyway, I can't recognize the other comic books. I think that's Iron Man there. You know, Iron Man wasn't that popular till like the movies. You know that, right? Actually, I was a fan of Iron Man before he's popular, even though he's a B-tier hero. He really didn't become popular to the movies. Yeah, before he was a B-tier hero at best. Color of these tables is different. Rumor has it that Gary's a secret den. I wonder if... Hey, hands off that do. I mean those posters. Look, but don't touch. Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna let me mess with it, so... I don't know which one to buy. Okay, that's it for that, so... Alright, well that's it for Crossing Souls, so... so far I do like I mean, I'm a sucker for the pixel art style, and for the most part, it doesn't seem like lazy pixel art. Sometimes people will do pixel art, and it'll be pretty lazy with the actual designs of it, but, I mean, I don't have a critical eye for pixel art design, but for the most part, it looks pretty solid. And obviously the characters are your tokenized characters, but it is based off those types of movies from, you know, the 80s movies and stuff like that. Like the Goonies and stuff like that, so there's nothing wrong with that. Trying to think what else. And obviously, it looks like the gaming, for the most part, movement's solid. Buttons do what I tell it to do. And this is pre-patched, so whatever patches the game has, this is before that. So it didn't seem to have much glitches. If it did have any, I didn't really notice. And obviously, we've got a colorful cast of characters we can play as, but obviously I can't play as them now because we haven't unlocked them. But I assume they all have their own abilities and objectives. So I'm interested in playing this even further. Yeah, I know I griped about all the 80s references and stuff like that, but some was cheeky humor and some was being serious. But for the most part, I'm willing to give this game a shot and see where it goes from there. Will there be more 80s references? Will we travel back in time or meet aliens? Or will Chris ever kiss Charlie? We'll find out if I ever do a let's finish this of this, and we'll see. I mean, I'll probably will. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's probably that long of a game anyway, but I don't know. What did you think about this game? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did it save you a few bucks by having me watch it, or did you think about buying it yourself? Well, either way, I'll leave you all there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.